Hello, this is Eli G. Brown / Eli G. Brony, and welcome to another classic LEGO Bionicle review. In this episode, we are going to be looking over the Matoran sets that were released in 2004 during the Legends of Metru Nui storyline, the first of the flashback years, otherwise known by fans as the Metrutoran, as they were released, well, as they are the Matoran forms for Metru Nui. Story-wise, before the Matoran on Metru Nui lived there, they used to live in a city called Metru Nui. And this is how they used to look. They used to be a lot taller than they did in the 2001 storyline, but after they were put into Matoran pods by Makuta, they shrunk down and turned out to be a lot smaller. So of course in the movie, they don't really look like they've changed at all in the movie. But that does make good sense in the storyline, considering the difference in the sizes that the Metrutoran have compared to the Metrutoran, as I am calling them, the Metrutoran. Although I personally just saw the, like Legends of Metru Nui was just the same height of characters but at a larger scale. That is personally how I saw it. Alright, so, from left to right we have Orcam, Tehunte, Irie, Nuri, Vishola, and the big traitor himself, Akmo. Now, the Metrutoran do feature plenty, or quite a few new pieces, as well as some new recolors. Why don't I go into the new pieces first? The first new piece, the main body piece. This is a new main body piece that was introduced for the Metrutoran, and it was also used for Turagaduma, who we will look at in a later episode. And it was also used for Kikanalo and Sidorak. Those are about all the ones that I can think of. Another new piece that they have would be these shorter arms. Now I think that they are quite like the Borak arms, but they are a lot smaller in size. So that is them. Another new piece would include the Kanoka disc launcher. All of the Metrutoran have these, where when you push it down, the disc launches out. And they also all glow in the dark, but I'm not going to show that there. And you can either hold the disc in their hand, or put their discs, or disc launchers, onto their backs. Like that. Alright, so now for recolors. Well, one recolor that is probably barely noticeable would be the new gray pieces. 2004 introduced to us this new shade of gray, which is a little grayer gray than the original brownish gray that we got from 2001 to 2003. In fact, it would probably be very difficult to tell the difference unless you looked at them really, really closely. I'm not quite sure why they decided to change the different shades of gray. In fact, people nowadays kind of prefer the new gray over the old gray, and I do too, but I do still find the old gray to be still quite useful. And, well, of course, those recolors would include the ball cup pieces that are used for the hands, as well as the head. But, of course, we got these pieces in the old gray before, but this is one of the first times in which we get them in the new gray. Some other new recolors? Well, as I mentioned in the previous episode with the Tone Metru, 2004 introduced to us new shades of colors, like we have a slightly lighter brown for the brown characters and a darker shade for the green and red and blue characters. And another recolor that they would all have would be the different feet, except for Tehunte and Irie, since black and white in 2004 did not change, unlike the other four colors. But the other four are all brand new. We have new ones in dark green, dark red, dark brown, and I guess dark flesh, as some people have said. They are Borak feet, and that kind of hints towards the Borak being related to them, if you get the reference there. Now, one of the most noticeable recolors that these guys have would be the masks. They all have the same masks as the Turaga set that came out in 2001. And, also, as a note, they have switched between two elements. We have Nuri and Tehunti, who are switched from their respective Turaga of Matanui's counterparts. And the same goes for Orcam and Irie, and Vishola and Akmo. So for example, Nuri, the Metrutoran the Fire, has a Ruru, and that's the same mask that Turaga Wenua has, the Turaga of Earth. And Tehunti, the Metrutoran of Earth, has a Huna, which is the same mask that Bakama, the Turaga of Fire, wears. And I'm not going to go over all of that. So another thing to add on regarding the masks is the fact that they are actually two different colors. There's the first standard color, like for Nuri's example, it's in a dark red, and the other color being in a silver over at the top. And I kind of thought, are the Matoran losing their powers, like in their masks? Well, actually that wouldn't make any sense, because Matoran don't even wear masks of power anyway. They only wear masks to keep them functioning, so they don't have any powers within their masks, since their only use of wearing a mask is to make sure that they don't do this. You know, just fall over in the middle of a job. Now, they do also include new colors of eyes, as I've mentioned in the Toa Metru review. So, of course, we now get them in the 2001 style of headpieces. The Metrutoran are marked as the very last set to use the 2001 style of Toa headpiece. Yep, this is the last time that we ever see this piece in a large action figure set. Though I am aware that they would also use that in some of the play sets that were released in 2005, but I'm not going to be going over the play sets in either 2005 or 2006 or 2007, as I really do not think that those sets hold up at all. So, Orcam has the red eye pieces. Tehunti has the green one, so that's in a color that we've had before. Irie has the light blue eyes. Nuri has the lime eyes, which is also a color that we've had before. Vishola has the orange eyes, which again is the color that we've had before for this piece. And Akmo has the dark blue eyes, which is a new color for this piece. So, that is about all that I have to say for the Metrutoran. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be doing the Baki next, but it's going to be a while because I will first need to get this video posted, as well as the last couple of videos, because as I am recording this, I had also looked over the Growlok Ash Bear mock that I did, and the Toa Metru, so those have not been uploaded yet as of the time of the recording of this video, but by the time you are watching this video, they should already be out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.